right now. Eyewitness Sports.
When I got to high school, the one day that I looked forward to the most were Fridays. Not only because we got pizza at lunch, but Friday nights meant football games. New Hartford High School is one of the best teams in our area. They went 10-1 last season, and that one loss came at the hands of Indian River in the sectional title game. Well, New Hartford has a chance at redemption. Their first opponent of the season is Indian River, and they've got a chance to start the season on a high note. I went to New Hartford High School to see just how they're doing ahead of the season.
We've had a good camp so far. The kids are eager to learn. They're working hard. Obviously a true test for us week 1 versus Indian River, but we're excited to compete and see what we're made of.
I'm feeling good. Senior year. It's our last year. We're looking to prepare for the first game. It's going to be a big one, so we're looking forward to it.
I think we're just excited to go on the journey with them. We take it day by day. We talk every day about enjoy the experience of today, win today, and the bigger pieces will follow if we're making sure we're doing what we're supposed to do each day.
Well, it's definitely a tougher game than the past 2 years to open out the year. So our level of preparation has to be a lot higher, and we all know that, and we've been taking practice a lot more seriously, and we're just really excited to go out and fly around next Friday.
Kids are excited. They have great attitudes. They're listening. They're learning. It's time to see against somebody else what we really have. You really don't know that until you go against somebody else, but we're certainly excited to do that and compete and represent this school and community.
New Hartford's season begins next Friday night at 6 p.m. at home. And while class isn't quite in session yet, Whitesboro field hockey sure is. Whitesboro faced off against Baldwinsville earlier this morning, and they led for much of the game 1-0. In the fourth quarter, Baldwinsville finally got on the board and tied it at 1-1. That didn't last too long, though, as Whitesboro senior Gianna Ross scored this goal to break the tie, and then 3 minutes later, she assisted on an Anna Kamen goal. Baldwinsville had one more opportunity, but Caden Schmidt saved it. Whitesboro walked away with their first win of the season 3-1 over the Baldwinsville Bees. Yesterday, Bills general manager Brandon Bean addressed the media regarding some of the moves that the Bills made to finalize their final 53-man roster and practice squad. One name that caught everyone's attention on the practice squad was his, Jordan Poyer. Poyer was a big part in setting the Bills' foundation on defense when Bean and Sean McDermott first got to Buffalo and spent last season with the Dolphins. Now, he's back with the team and ready to contribute. Here's what Bean had to say about how this addition happened.
We had conversations about, what does he want next? Does he want to play? Does he not want to play? All those things. And, we connected again when we got to St. John Fisher. And so we've had a lot of dialogue. I appreciate, him and us keeping that between us until we decided to do this. And we talked all along that this may be a very good option.
That's all I've got for Eyewitness Sports tonight. I'm Dorian Alerte. Back to you, Thomas.
Thank you, Dorian. Coming up next after the break, the government is testing a new way of doing business. News Nation's chief Washington correspondent Blake Berman has the details in tonight's Political Minute.